Soft as breath across a wire, I feel you humming in my veins. Miles apart, yet the same desire. Two signals calling out our names. Every heartbeat finds its twin. No distance can disguise it. Your echo pulls me in. I close my eyes and rise inside it. We are sound, we are light, two souls tuned through endless night. No map, no time, no sky between, just the space where love is seen. You reach through silence, touching me on this frequency. You and me. I hear your laughter in the dark, a whisper carried through the tide. The air itself remembers sparks of everything we've tried to hide. I drift until your rhythm starts, our pulses realign again. The moment softens both our hearts. I feel you under my skin. We are sound, we are light, two souls tuned through endless night. No map, no time, no sky between, just the space where love is seen. You reach through silence, touching me on this frequency. You and me. When the world falls still and the stars begin to fade, I'll follow the pull where our energy is made. You breathe, and somewhere deep I breathe too. Until all that exists is the field between me and you. We are sound, we are light, forever tuned through endless night. No words, no wires, no boundaries, just love vibrating endlessly.
Welcome, everybody, to the BLT show. I am the L in this trinomial here.
The what?
What?
The what word? That's
The
right, what?
three-letter acronym. And
Oh.
go say hi to your friends. before
Hey,
we start.
hi, Steve. How are you, Wizard? How's Oz? But it ain't as cold as what it is here. God, dear.
We just wanted to break in real quick to acknowledge everybody. Got a couple of songs. We've been busy.
Kathy.
We've been busy the last 3.5, 4 weeks now. Yeah, about 4 weeks to the show date.
Yeah.
Because you left the next day.
I did. I did.
Anyway,
Let me
listen
tell
to the lyrics. These are songs we wrote while apart. And then we'll get into some stuff and I don't know what's happening to our page, but we got this one video that's going nuts, and another one, which was the opening song, and the title of this broadcast, which is The Frequency of Us. Because, yeah, we're a frequency combined. Apart, I don't know what we are. We're the do weapons, you know what I mean? We're weapons of mass destruction when we're not together. Right?
What?
Catch up.
Oh, okay. Weapons of mass
You know
destruction.
what? She's been in a different character all week.
Oh, Larry, what are you talking about? Oh, Larry, don't talk like that. I know what you're going to do. You're going to get it out.
No.
Yeah, you are. Your
Nope.
bazooka. Your bazooka's coming out to play. I know it is. You're a bazooka Joe. I know.
All right, back to the music. This was called 2 More Weeks. Needless to say, it was 2 more weeks
It was
left.
3 weeks.
It
He's
was
no good
3
at the maths.
weeks total, and it was horrible. It was the worst time apart
Oh,
ever.
Larry.
But also the most growth,
Insight.
growth,
Insight.
and fun. Bev scare acting. More on that
Yeah, scare
in a
acting.
little bit. Oh shit.
You said that over.
On the air and on the web. All the best hits
You're listening to Bev and Tez, North Carolina's hottest couple.
The house feels hollow, but the love is loud. Your laughter lingers, it breaks through the clouds. London's calling, but I hear your heart across the ocean, never apart. The deck's half done, but I still see the fire pit glow where you'll dance with me. Every board I lay, every tear I hide is another vow I'll keep for life. 2 more weeks and the skies will burn. Engines roar, that's our world's return. 5 full weeks, no miles between our love's the strongest thing I've ever seen. Time won't break us, it never will. The bridge we built stands strong Been waiting here all the while. 5 full weeks we'll own the night. Fire and water, our souls ignite. Love like this, no storm can shake. We are the bridge that time can't break. It. 2 more weeks, then forever begins right here.
She is back from across the pond. Welcome back, Beverly, to the BLT show on Tez FM.
Close the door, the world can wait. Outside noise just fades away. It's you and me, hearts in sync. We float above what people think. No crowd, no storm, no twist of fate can bend the bond that we create. Every breath, every glance feels like our own sacred dance. We're living in our bubble, where the world can't break through. Just light and love and laughter. It's only me and you. We don't need no validation. We don't bend, we don't crumble. We're untouchable together, living in our bubble. People feel the heat we make. They come close just for our flame. We're the kind that lights the dark, guided by that twin flame spark. You and I, we vibrate high, drawing souls as we pass by. But when the night begins to fall, it's our love that shields it all. We're living in our bubble, where the noise turns into blue. Every heart beats in rhythm, just the way it's meant to do. No illusion, no trouble can't shake what we've come through. We're untouchable together, living in our bubble. Let them talk, let them wonder what it's like inside our thunder. We don't chase the world outside, we just glow and amplify. We're living in our bubble, wrapped in the truth we found. Love's the only language, and silence is the sound. We don't stumble, we don't stumble. The universe holds us double. Two souls, one force upright, forever in our bubble. Forever in our bubble, just me and you. In our bubble.
What's so funny?
Even Cam looks up.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Anyway, that's our little ditty of the month right there, because we both love living in our bubble. I'm not going to lie.
No, we do. We lock ourselves away from the real world. Just got me
Kind of, sort of, yeah. And the lyrics are right. You know, people, I don't know, we just walk around. Maybe it's the way she's dressed. I would like to say it's our vibe.
I'm not sure.
People gravitate towards us. I don't know. Could be
Well-
our accent, too. Who knows?
Well, we've got Steve on here tonight. And,
Hi, Steve. Hi, Ashley.
Ashley, Caroline, Elaine. I know this. Kathy. Yeah, Steve knew me many years ago. Many years ago. So he could probably dish
If
a
I
load
missed
of dirt.
anybody, I'm sorry. I don't think I did. So let's get rid of this music here, and we'll talk about what's been going on.
What has been going on?
Well, let's see. When we last left you, we were in the middle of a deck project.
Yeah. And we're still not even in the middle now.
A week after
Yeah.
she left. So I'm just processing Bev left. And the one thing I had to look forward to every morning was the deck progress. Well, that stopped because of permit issues or something, whatever. We're still waiting. But so Bev came back, and we got the French
We're
doors
still
in.
not started. Oh, French doors are in now.
Yeah, French doors are in. So that's
Why are they French, Larry?
They're French because they
Why
open
French?
wide.
But why they make it French?
Well, think of French kissing. Your mouth opens wide. You know,
You're talking
open the
Moody's.
doors.
You're talking Moody's already.
All right.
Yeah,
that
I
accent,
thought Moody's.
this character has been going on all week. I got some clips I could play you, but I haven't edited them yet. But she has me in stitches. I keep telling everybody, is your relationship stagnant? Why don't you just act a fool, okay? And hopefully the other will join in, and that's what happens with us. Oh, it's crazy.
I don't quite know how it even started. Oh, I know. We were talking about bazookas. Bazooka bubblegum.
Bazooka
Bazooka
bubblegum.
Joe.
And she loves doing a New York accent or a New York-ish.
Ish.
But now it's turned in and morphed into this, I'm a cheerleader. I mean, go look at our page, okay? You'll see the video. I don't know, 500 views already or something ridiculous. And then we got this one, which is a song we're going to play later on. It's got 9.1 thousand views.
Yeah.
How? Why?
Yeah.
Is it the song that Bev wrote and it's just resonating? Because that's what we're out for. We want to, right? We want to just touch one couple and maybe get them back to like, wow. I don't want to be, oh, Larry, thank you, or Bev, thank you. No, I just want people to learn from us because...
Yeah. I mean, it's not very often that you see, you end up with somebody and you love them, apparently. And then life gets in the way and you drift apart, and it's sort of talking about bringing people back together. And we're all about, there is always someone for someone out there in that universe, and don't be afraid to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, well, it's because we have kids. It's because... No, if you have two partners equally vested into growing a relationship and keeping it, it'll work. It's just that, it's that gap. Did I talk about that? No.
What
We're
gap?
gonna talk
What
about
thigh gap?
We're going to
Thigh
talk
gap?
about that this week.
Oh.
No, not thigh gap.
Oh.
You don't have
What
thigh
gap?
gap. Oh, my Lord. This show is also to maybe reach common ground with other couples, other individuals who are struggling, because between her and I think we've been through everything, like, except short of being killed. You know, I mean...
Well, I died on the operating table. Does that count?
Yeah, I almost did too on the operating table. So
Yeah.
we have that in common.
Yeah.
But when you meet your other, you will vibe. Like, you'll just know it. It'll be a energy pull. And you can't really be broken when it happens, because I don't think, like, I looked at you one way, but until I healed, I don't think I was worthy, you know?
Which way did you look at? Which bit? I don't get what you mean. But it is about a leap of faith. And Steve's on there. I worked with him. How long ago, Steve? 25 years ago? Something like that. 20 years ago. And he did the same thing. He flew from England and he set up a new life in Australia. And he's now got 3 wonderful girls, wonderful wife. Met when he went around the world, you know. So
Is
it
Michelle
does
here?
happen. It does not, yeah. It does happen. And I saw him again 3 years ago. And they're as much in love now as I was when I first see him. And life isn't always, you know, roses and chocolates, is it?
No, especially, you know, okay, if you got a great foundation before you meet, great. But Bev and I kind of fast track past all of that because we've known each other for almost 4 years now. Well, 4 years now. But before we met, 3.5 years, just through Smule, singing together. You know the story. But the characteristics of her that I love about her are the ones that are her.
Nice.
No, just the ones that seem to be your demise. I just wanted to understand her, okay? There's no need reacting to things if she has no control over stuff, you know? And with my past triggers, yeah, she forced me through stuff. We work so hard at this relationship, and we beat each other up without knowing it, and we get caught up. But do you want to just segue, since this is about ADHD, do you want to segue into, or do you want to talk about scare acting first, or do you want to kind of finish with that? What do you want to do?
No, I don't care. It's all a bit the same, really. I mean, we go on about ADHD a lot, and Larry sort of knew this crazy side of me, and I didn't realise how much of a curse it was. It was a gift. Like, I could get my head down and do loads of work if it was deadline, stuff like that, brilliant. But other stuff that took 4 weeks, 4 weeks to do something, I'm literally doing it the last hour and get it done. But there's the other side of it where now I've got older and I'm not working in a manic situation, so to speak, your brain just gets too loud and you get affected by the barbed comments that you get. You can't brush off after a while. They start to hit and that sort of speeds up. And also I've got 5 mad brains, and it got to a hill, didn't it? This
growth process. Let's share that song. All right, but I don't know that I should. Here, hang tight. I got a mic that moves, and I always never move my mic.
Oh, Larry, I love it when you move your mic.
I know.
I know. Look what it does. It all swivels and everything. You're twisting it, Larry. That can't be good for it.
Okay. When the noise takes her away, I want to play that song next. But
all these lyrics we write. And then we arrange them. But I sort of write very quickly, like I do my life, really.
And it's going to be back to back, all right? Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Stop it. Yeah, I messed up.
Oh, no. Don't work with Larrys and animals.
Okay, back to back. These songs were written, I noticed a pattern, all right? And from day one, all I wanted to do was understand her. Okay, played a song last broadcast. To love you is to understand you. Okay, I love her. She's nuts. She climbs the trolleys that you ride up to the hotel to bring your luggage up. She's crazy, but so am I. I love doing that stuff. I do.
You used to give me a lot of trouble. It was all the stuff that I used to get told I was nuts, and
that's why I can't find anybody. So perfect match here, and I let her be crazy because that's what I love about her. That's a chunk, chunk.
It keeps you young, doesn't it?
Yes. And this woman was never allowed to even talk, much less be herself. So watching her come out of her little cocoon as this beautiful orange monarch, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And to be part of the reason, if not the reason, it's humbling, very humbling. But she does the same for me. So these 2 songs, one was I started noticing that I can't reach her. The noise in her head pulls her away from me.
This is when we're apart.
And we're apart.
Yeah.
I can't get her. I can't hold her. Can't do nothing. And then the next song is When I Couldn't Reach You. And I'll interject between the 2 songs, and there's a story that goes with it. And I'll let Bev tell it too. Huh?
Interject. That's a good word.
Shut it.
Yeah. Larry, could you interject with me, please? In the break. No one's So much.
Oh, help me.
If I can feel it.
It starts so small, just a word or two. Her brother's tone, her mother's view. The air goes heavy, her eyes go wide, and I can feel her fading inside. I'm calling soft through a fragile line, but she's already miles from mine. The clutter builds till she can't hear. The woman I love disappears. When the noise takes her away, I'm left talking to the echoes of her day. I can't reach through the thunder in her mind. No map, no trail, no sign to find. But I'll keep whispering anyway, till the noise fades and she finds her way. She starts to stutter, searching drawers, losing herself behind closed doors. 1,000 thoughts all crash at once, and logic hides where fear confronts. If she just called, I'd bring her home, but she's adrift in that mental storm. And I'm here holding the other side, just praying my calm still reaches her tight. When the noise takes her away, I'm left talking to the echoes of her day. I can't reach through the thunder in her mind. No map, no trail, no sign to find. But I'll keep whispering anyway, till the noise fades and she finds her way. I know her heart is strong and kind, but trauma plays tricks on the fragile mind. If love could heal the static inside, she'd never again have to hide. So I breathe for her when she forgets to, and wait for the stillness to break through. When the noise takes her away, I'll be the light that never sways. She may forget, but I'll still stay till calm returns and colors gray. And when she looks up, lost and afraid, I'll whisper, I never walked away. She doesn't need to find the words, just my silence to remind her that love can outlast the noise.
Yes, love can outlast the noise. And again, you got to be in tune with your partner. You got to know when she's crying out. And it was hard for me. And let me tell you, we got in some heated verbal exchanges, shall we say.
Because
Okay?
Larry is very quiet and shy. He
Extremely.
hasn't got an Armenian voice at all.
And neither one of us have triggers.
No, none. More triggers than...
So what happened next, this was the one song I wrote, but things weren't getting better. We were getting closer. Time allocated turned out time she needed.
Yeah, it's very difficult because when I go back, I'm living with my mum and brother. They've got a house together, like Phil and Piggy Mitchell.
Hence
And
the
Larry's on his own here, so he doesn't get that disruption. And I could be talking to him and all of a sudden someone's upstairs. I haven't got any privacy.
But what I do know is most of it has nothing to do with me. But where it becomes a problem is I add to it. So here's what happens. I learned through this video I received from her, right? We put the phone down on each other. I just kept calling back, though. I needed to clear my head. I needed to think. I even reached out, ChatGPT. What do I do? How do I do? She sent me this video, blank face, old Bev, near tears, saying basically, you keep talking over me. Now I know what she means by talking over her. It's not necessarily all the time I'm talking over her, but it's the noise. That's my belief, because there's times she says, and I'm literally just sitting there listening, not pointing fingers, understanding her perception of things. So watching her melt, she, for the first time, said, I need you. And look, I'm not looking for that. I'm not a narcissist. I want to help. I want her to call on me because she's there. I can't just hug her for 15 seconds or do this up her back and have her go, and she's back. But over there, it's hard. So once I saw that face, immediately it's like, I don't care what else is going on, stop. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed anyway. And it was the most memorable experience I ever had, not watching her melt down, but watching it in real time and understanding how it happens, how it amplifies, and what I need to do in that moment. It's not been easy.
Because I don't know.
It hasn't been
really know
fun.
what's going on.
But it has been a challenge, and I love challenges. And again, I told Beverly, man, I don't think I'll ever be enough. I said, as my friend, you're already enough. And she is. But to understand her, especially when nobody ever did or took the time to, I mean, I'm a lot. Here comes this guy who's a polar opposite of anything she's ever experienced in her life. And she's just kind of...
The polar opposite, yeah.
Anyway, the title of the song is When I Couldn't Reach You. You will notice that Bev and I are starting to add some sax strings. We're learning how to arrange a little bit better. So we hope you like it. When I Couldn't Reach You.
You were caught in the rush of your mind again, lightning in circles, no way to defend. Your hands were shaking, the air was thin. I whispered your name, but you couldn't let me in. Every word you tried just fell apart, echoes and sparks through a breaking heart. I stood there silent, holding space, watching the storm crawl across your face. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed anyway, holding the line when your thoughts ran away. You don't have to face that fire alone. I'll be your calm when you're far from home. Even when your sky forgets it's blue, my heart remembers how to carry you. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed. You said the numbers wouldn't leave your head, and the noise got louder than the words you said. I tried to catch a falling tone, but the echoes built a wall of stone. I've never seen you break that way, but baby, I won't walk away. You can lose your ground, you can lose your voice, you'll never lose my choice. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed anyway, holding the line when your thoughts ran away. You don't have to face that fire alone. I'll be your calm when you're far from home. Even when your sky forgets it's blue, my heart remembers how to carry you. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed. I know this love ain't easy to bear. Sometimes it feels be the voice behind the wall. When I couldn't reach you, I stayed anyway. Through the thunder I won't decay. No matter how far your mind will roam, you'll always have a road back home. Even when the night hides all the truth, my love will light the path to you. When I couldn't reach you, I still stay.
Yes, I did. And guess what? You did too. Hi, Jeanette.
Hello,
Ms.
honey.
Ms. Watson.
Honestly, I'm really so crap at sick. I'm trying to be plaster.
Don't let her fool you.
I use proper rubbish.
No, what you need to do, though, is proper put your... First of all, you got 9-inch nails.
They're not 9 inches. Oh, that's not... Oh.
They're not 9.
Oh, that's why you say that's... Right.
There.
You're cutting me
You
on
gotta
and off.
get this. And just...
Oh, Larry, what am I supposed to...
you sound
What am I
better.
supposed to do with this? Larry, oh my God, what? This is very strange. This is very large.
Wait till I get you one of these. Rita.
Oh, you give me a twisty one.
No, but get that leg on there because...
Get on that. No, it's changed now.
What?
It's not as loud.
What?
It's not as loud.
You're loud.
I know, but this... Oh, shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Let's go get back this twisty thing. Oh, look at that. It's not
So
very
what we're getting at
attractive.
is, Bev and I, we fell fast because, let's not, we both knew everything about each other. Just not little quirks. She,
Yeah, put it in
she
the bits.
took me for the rest of my therapy, and what a ride it was not. It was not.
I'm trying to do it. I didn't just sort of take my...
So most of what I dished out, she kind of deserved. She took me to hell and back.
Yeah, but aren't you a better person for it now?
I'm
I
a
watched
better
him
person.
transform.
I'm
Caroline,
not
you
just
said
a better
it.
person, but I'm a better person for you. My ex said something the other day to my daughter. Says, Dad, she doesn't like that. She's just, she doesn't hate or whatever. She's not upset that you have a girlfriend. She's just that she never got the you that you are now. And I'm thinking to myself, what? You didn't stick around long enough. You know?
It takes a lot to understand.
First, I had to find myself because...
Yeah.
Just like her, we're both working at the same time, finding ourselves from 2019 until we started talking, and then little by little by little by little.
Well, that's why I wrote filling in the bits, because we did have to fill in all the bits. We went from like that to that. And I always say, you don't know no one until you've seen the dirty underwear strewn everywhere.
Or cut their toenails.
Or cut their toenails. Me cutting his.
I had a pedicure.
He had a pedicure. He had a manicure yesterday, didn't you? He had his nails and his feet done. His feet look human now. Yeah.
Yes, I must say, still got bent toes, but not quite
That
as
look
Fred
like-
Flintstone looking. You know what I
No.
mean?
That's what his feet look like, honestly. They're their own, like, satellites. Never seen feet like it. Like you, I've got 2 odd feet, so I can't say nothing. But
So let's see, the last show we did, I don't know where we're going to segue. We told them about Myrtle Beach,
Yep.
told them about the deck.
Yep.
Lately, we've been planning the wedding.
yeah,
June 14th-ish.
yeah,
Somewhere between June 14th and June 22nd-ish.
yeah.
And it's because...
Send them when the paperwork comes through.
What?
I've got to get divorced first. Would help.
I always get these women like this. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
This
he's
woman-
a tiger.
I've empowered her. Trust me. She's got more power now than she's ever had. In fact, I told her, you know, you're getting to the point where you're just going to get so much power, you're going to be like, well, thanks. I'm on my own now. You know.
No, I've always been good for other people. always, but never good for myself. I'd stand and fight for anybody. I remember Steve, physically fighting. Bless him, some guy, we used to work in estate agency, a real estate, and some guy came in to throw a for sale board at Steve, and Steve's like 6'1", 2", something like that. And this guy's coming with this board to have a go at him. That sort of went somewhere, and I had to sort of jump in the middle of them. But yeah, I'd do anything for anybody else. But I just let myself down, really. I lost myself. I got to a stage that I literally was walking down the road like that. But anyone had seen me, I'd go, ah! You know, it was all one part of my brain that could take over. And the biggest thing of any therapy that you do on yourself or you go to, you've got to want to do it, number two. You've got to face that you might have been an arsehole, you know, and that you're not being very nice. It isn't deliberate, but you just get caught into this world that you're just fighting all the time. And
what I started to say, the reason it's so important to, number one, make sure you're both on the same page in the relationship.
Yeah.
Make sure you're both working for the same goals in the relationship. Make sure you both feed that relationship. That means personal time, you and her, you and him.
Her and her, him and him.
Right, whatever.
They and they.
Make time, okay? Kids or not. Besides that, though, you have to understand your partner's body language. You should know without her or him saying a word what mood they're in. Yeah. If you can't do that, then you're not in tune with your partner.
And it isn't easy, you know. And it wasn't easy for me because my automatic response was, yeah, I'm all right, I'm fine. Fine. Just carry on.
To this day, I still can tell when she's tired, when she's going to crash, she'll fight it. But that's who she is. I don't get angry anymore, you know. It used to frustrate the heck out of me.
You thought you could fix me.
But now, because I understand how she thinks, it's just like, no, she'll eventually go to bed. And when she crashes, I'll use it against her, and she'll laugh, and then we'll go on to the next time that she crashes.
And he does use
because
it
it'll never stop.
Trust me, he does. You fell asleep last night. It was me getting all like, into sexy time. Did
Every
you really?
day since we've been back, the timing has been off. She falls asleep during my peak day, you know, like when I'm ready. And then when she wakes up at whatever time it is, I've already been like...
Have you readied yourself?
No.
Oh, really?
I threw that away. See,
do you want me to talk about that, Belly?
Bev thinks she can talk about things that I've already talked about.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's all I'll say. And that wasn't me. That was your daughter's watching this.
I'm telling you, I didn't. Everybody who knows, I cared not about intimacy. Actually, with Bev, I just wanted to take her out to a nice dinner and a play or a musical, you know, something
Still
like
waiting. That. No, I'm not. That's not fair.
You're right.
He treats me like a queen. It's very, very hard. Someone said to me a little while ago, you've got to learn to receive. That could be taken two ways.
She's like waits on me hand and foot. I'm not, first of all, that's wrong. I appreciate it, but it's wrong. You know, you don't have to do that. I mean, just you cooking dinner, that alone is like...
You know, I love doing that sort of thing. But, I like looking after people. But
again, the chat's blowing up. Again, you were wearing a mask, Bev. Yes.
Is that when you are moving permanently over there to get mad? Am I moving over here permanently? Well, depends who's listening. You have to get certain visas. I've got a commitment still back in the UK. Obviously, I've got 2 kids. That's very sort of... they've got their own lives now. And I brought them up to be really good young men. And they've got their own lives. But my biggest commitment is to my mum, who's 91, my dog, who's 12. Cam is a good substitute for my dog because my dog see me for a lot. And my brother, who's got cancer. So I do all his appointments with him and one thing or another. They're very good. They're doing another surgery when I go back. I land on the 11th December and I fly again Christmas Day. So they're going to fit a surgery in between then. And then I'm here for...
Past the day after Valentine's Day, she leaves.
Yeah, I thought it was later than that.
So that's 6 weeks. After that, we're doing one-way tickets.
We're doing one-way tickets, yeah.
So...
And then I'll just have if something happens at home, I'll just...
The K1, K2 visa.
K1.
In time. Right now, she can come here for up to 5-6 months at a time. So she just comes, goes back. But now we just... No,
I've got to say,
no traveling back. You might need a visa for that.
No, 2 years now. I used to last for 2 years, didn't it? So
you can't stay here. How do they? They need a travel back, don't they? With that?
No.
You can just go one way with an open-ended ticket or whatever.
Yeah, they can't go over 5 months. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Either way. We'll just start booking it further out.
But for me, as a true Londoner, not you can tell from my accent at all, I never saw this. I never ever saw any of this. If you said it to me in even May of this year, that I'd be going backwards. I think it's my 6th trip, isn't it? I don't know. I've got about 30,000 air miles.
No, this
nearly.
is your 5th.
My 5th.
Or 9th show. The thing is, if it's... I think the chain of events that has to occur is, number one, the person who's broken and is looking for the right person must first work on themselves. Once they get to that point and they know what they want and they raise their vibration, tune out all negative energy. That means people that suck the life out of you, bye, just leave, out, block, whatever it takes. Once that happens, you are now vibrating higher. You will attract different people in your life. And then that's when the magic happens. And I know several people that are going through it. And I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
And I sort of knew about it, but it's a book called The Secret, and it's all about the same things. What you manifest, what you project is, if you run with rats, you become a rat type of thing. And if you project on a higher level, and I never really got it, because I wasn't projecting on any level at one point when I had complete breakdown. I mean, I can't remember what year that was now, but it's got to be about 6-7 years ago, something like that. And I didn't project on any level. Anybody else that see me, that knew me, I'd be like, and then I'd just sort of skulk back in and didn't speak. Just these noises going on in my head, different conversations. But once you do, it is a very strange transition to make, and it's having confidence in yourself and not being afraid to be you. And you do have to do the work. And I did a lot of work on myself. Then I went into counselling, and then obviously I knew Larry. And you know the story. Well, he said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm over it." And I thought, "No, you ain't."
And finally got her to admit she's got some buried deep. But
that I didn't even know. And that's the joy of ADHD. You can compartmentalize anything perfectly. Dunk, and it goes. But then I learned to not compartmentalise it until I dealt with it. Because if not, it just explodes and it's unbearable. But I think it's got worse as I've got older, I must admit. But he understands it. And I've never, ever in my life asked anybody for help, for anything. And it got to the point, because everyone thinks we're all light and shade. We are, but we have moments like everybody does. But we're not afraid to turn around and go, right, what's going on? Nothing. No, what's going on? And then it's that first dipping your toe in. But we know that we've got the confidence with each other now, that we can say it. But for me to actually turn and go, I need your help, because I couldn't please anybody. I was back to sort of do stuff with my mum and my brother, obviously Larry struggles when I'm not here, and I'm trying to run from here to there, and I wasn't getting any of it right, none of it. And then he'd say, go and talk to your mum. I'd go and talk to my mum, and she'd say something a bit barbed. She's 91, she's allowed to, you know. And then my brother winds me up, and then I'd go, and in the end, I just didn't. I know when I'm starting to go, because when I had my stroke, I lost my speech, sort of, but I stuttered a lot. And when I get tired or if I get overwhelmed, I'm like, and you know, and it sounds like one of them dodgy comedians at the end of Blackpool Pier.
It shreds me watching.
And I started to do that, and I'm not aware of it. And all of a sudden I am, and then he's talking to me, and I'm like, you know, and my head feels like it's about to explode. It's horrible. But I've learned how to articulate that now, and not just sort of shut it
And
down.
I learned how to, when she's away, like I said, I can't grab her, hold her. All I got, and then when she takes her ears out and lays them on the bed and goes somewhere, I never know when she's coming back. And if I hear her yelling, I know somebody's ticked her off, and I can't do anything. I can't call her back. I can't do nothing because the ringer won't ring. It's a nightmare.
And I can take my ears out, because if he's talking to me and I've got all these voices going on talking to me, and I just go, I'm not listening, and I just take him out because I can't physically hear him.
So now, if I can calmly get her to just stop,
Yeah.
breathe, look at me. All right, I want you to feel me. I
beg your
want
pardon?
you to know I'm right there.
Yeah,
Just look at me. How I see you're struggling. You know, just calm voices. How can I?
Your radio voice.
What can I do to help you better? And just very soothing voice. And then I even have it recorded. She had to go downstairs, and then she went downstairs. Someone undid everything I just did, and I get her back the same way again. I'm like, son of a bitch. I mean, I'm saying it, you know, but all with love. But I'm saying it because I wanted her to know what I go through and to hear her. And I get to hear me, my Armenian voice. And then when it's not so Armenian, it's more like mafia.
Yeah. And I go like, so now I can say to him, like, see that Armenian voice? Like, stick it back in the cupboard, will ya? Because I'm not up for it.
Now, my first reaction is not, although there's still those moments, but more times than not, I just figure it out. I over-rational think, using her brains to rationalize what's going on. It's a learning curve. There's a learning curve. It's a learning experience.
But I do feel guilty because he's here on his own. So I'm feeling guilty that he's here on his own. Then I can't take over things because he's got to do it.
We suck apart. And we fall apart.
Yeah, no, we're not very good. We're not very good together. Which I've always been so independent.
But you know what? You can have arguments and arguments. But here's where ours are different. For instance, there's many times I had to do a 180, like throw my stuff away. It's not important. Just understand her. Don't react. I wrote her a song once, Learning You in Segments. Well, I thought I had the map, but I don't, because there's these little side streets that I haven't explored yet. So I don't really know.
He's an Uber driver, not a black cab driver.
What to do with that. But as I learn, I keep giving her something so she knows, wow, he got that. And it's not, nobody's right or wrong here. Not me for getting angry, not her for, nobody's right or wrong. It's an understanding thing, you know. And once I got to that point, that's my go-to. What's Bev going through right now?
And it breaks my heart that I'm putting somebody through it. But this is what we're saying. You sort of have to be able to. I mean, this is
It's a choice.
This is 5 months in the making. I mean, this has been the biggest breakthrough, hasn't it? This time apart, and it's been the longest time apart since
December.
Since the 14th of June.
14th.
Yeah, so it's been the longest time apart. But they're not going to be as long apart as that again. But I was shocked myself that, and then when I did ask him for help, he started talking, and he still, no, you got to, you know, and I didn't know, So all I can say is, anybody that's got ADHD or as a relative with it, it is so hard, and it is so multifaceted, and it changes with age. You know, it's gone a long way since I used to swim. I say it's young boys that have eaten too much red Smarties. It's so much different, you know. And there are a lot of people that have got, and it gets misdiagnosed. It gets, you know, like a while ago, a lot of stuff got put under borderline personality disorder.
By food.
It's not.
Yours is not caused by food.
No,
Your
mine's
food
not
is
called by
clean.
No, our food in the UK, our food's clean. Food over here, another story. But and it is talked about, and it gets marred by. I've said this before. I've watched sort of different things on YouTube or whatever. Or people go, you know, I'm going to go to doctors because I'm going to get that ADHD. I'm going to get that. You don't want it. It's a gift, it's a curse. And when it works perfectly, oh my God, it's, you know, it's wonderful. But it's hard work. And I'm blessed because I stood many, many, many years of you being stupid, stop showing off.
Oh,
Why
and
can't
she
get your
does
words
it
out?
too. In the middle of her panic, middle of her, for lack of term, her, what did I want to, her whirlwind,
Yeah.
her scatteredness, damn near meltdown because she beats herself up. I'm stupid.
Oh.
I can't do anything. I'm worth it. And I'm like, every time you speak those words, you're sucking goodness out of you because none of it's true. None of it is true.
But you believe it. You genuinely believe it. You
You're
genuinely
no
believe
different
stuff.
than I thought, like you were so out of my league. I still think that, by the way. But, you know, I mean, we're conditioned into thinking what our self-worth is instead of us knowing what our self-worth is.
Yeah, because we allow people to make little chinks. And people do that for their own personal gain. And all the way through life, you encounter bullies in different faces. Just having a little dig, whether it be someone having a go at your clothes, your hair, the way you walk, to the way you work, everything. But people always do that for their own self-gain. So, like I say, bullies have got very many different faces, and it's learning to go, really? Okay.
All right, so listen up. We're going to play this song that's got
What song?
9.1
9
thousand views.
Yeah, 9.1 thousand views on Facebook.
Honestly, I don't know why it doesn't
And this
matter.
is why I write. Because if I start writing a couple of lines, I can't write it, I put it away. And I wrote this literally, I got in my seat when I was flying over, and I'm literally going, and I'm trying to, you know, and this is the result.
All right, here we go. We'll be back after
it
this.
called?
We're going to talk about how long
Larry? What's it called?
it's
Can
called.
you remember what it's called?
Flying Home to You.
Flying home to Larry.
After, we'll talk about how long do you think is long enough before you exit the relationship when you have tried everything and the communication, the connection is just not there. So that's where we're going to go.
Answers. Put your answer. How long do you think?
What?
I'm saying to people to put their
Yeah,
thing
put in there. Yeah,
on
how
their
long do
tappy
you
tappy
think?
thing.
Okay, for instance, you see a problem, and let's say you both start working on it, but it's going nowhere. No matter whose fault it is, it doesn't matter. It's not going anywhere. How long does it take you to realize it's not going anywhere, and how much longer do you wait before you say enough's enough?
What'd you
So,
think?
Flying Home to You, written by Beverly, arranged
Written by Beverly for Larry.
Yeah.
For Larry.
Live from Snow Camp, North Carolina, it's the BLT Show with Bev and Tez on Tez FM.
weeks and home again. To Larry, my best friend, soulmate, twin flame. 3 weeks apart, and baby, here we are. 9 hours to go. I'm halfway to the stars. You feel the clock, you feel the pulse so strong. You need my heartbeat just to carry on. I know the countdown winds you tight inside. You feel goodbye even when I'm on the fly. But I'm not leaving, I am coming home. To the only heart that's ever felt like my own. You wait for the joy, baby, I see it too. Lonely hits harder when love is this true. And I know sometimes we stumble, fall and cry, but we rise every time, you and I. We made it through the rain, through every storm, every ache, every strain. We held on through the fire and the doubt. When the world got loud, our love drowned it out. Skin on skin, heart to heart, growing closer every time we're torn apart. Yeah, we bruise, but we healing again. We rise and we love and we win. Your anger short enough, your pride stands down. You breathe, you talk, not burn the ground. And I don't run, I stay, I try. Even when my whirlwind mind that flies. Dead delays, heavy days, your heart breaks fast. When your word is gold and others fall back. But baby, that pain just shows the truth. You love hard, you build dreams, you follow through. Yeah, yeah, we've seen our shadows, named our fears, till we chose each other through the tears. This love ain't perfect, but it's real and rare. And oh, we fight because we care. We made it through the rain, through every storm, every ache, every strain. We held on through the fire and the doubt. When the world got loud, our love drowned it out. Skin on skin, heart to heart, growing closer every time we're torn apart. Yeah, we bruise, but we healing again. We rise and we love and we win. Hold me close, don't fear the night. I am yours, I'm on that flight. We don't run, we don't break, we bend. We grow deeper every time we land. We're not kids, time's precious, real. Every breath with you is a gift I feel. Limited years, unlimited flame. Two hearts, one promise, one name. We made it through the rain. We always do. Hold each other through the restless years. Our house, our world, our sacred space. Just us and the chosen few we grace. Skin on skin, soul and soul, hand in hand. We rise, we through every storm, through every pain. We made it, we'll make it again. Coming home to you, coming home to us.
What did I say to you now? I said, fuck you. Excuse my language. But the minute those strings came in, this woman blows me away.
Larry, we wouldn't talk about that.
I don't know. All I can say is we're great together. And yeah, I cried my eyes out on that because she has a way with lyrics, but I read them, right? And then she puts them to music, and it's like...
You ever, when I write something, I've done a funny thing, didn't I?
What?
I did something like, a bit like PMJ the other day about being away. I have these different things, and then I have a sound that I want it to sound like, and until I've got it. But yeah, I just think all the best songs are normally about heartbreak or love or stuff like that. You just write from the heart. And I started off writing by, you did it, because I write poetry as well, and I write short stories. I'm writing a
And
book
that's
at the
a
moment.
talent I didn't know that she had.
No, I didn't really. So I'm
No.
writing a book, so it's going to be in 2 volumes. So it'll be the first 6 months, and then it goes January through to June. It takes a year. And that'll be waltz and all. So I've got like a skeleton of it all going on. And then I'm trying to put in points of view. I'm trying to be too clever for what I can do. I've got to dig out what I used to do back at school when dinosaurs walked the earth.
But again, to
But he put
watch...
a poem to music, and then I went, okay. And it comes to life, doesn't it?
And I literally, one day, we were eating dinner after, I don't know, she's sitting at the table, and I'm trying to talk to her, and she's like, it's in my head, I got to get it out, just please, please. And I, because I'd be like, what are you doing now? And she's like, please stop. No shit. There it is. The entire lyrics. Boom.
Yeah, it never takes me a long time to write. But if I can't, like I say, first 2 lines come out, and I'm sitting there going, what rhymes with orange? Nothing. But, yeah.
And the purpose
But
of this
writing's
music-
cathartic. Even when I was counselling, I used to get people to journal or just write down what was good, what was bad, what would you do different, you know. Just to write, get it all out there. You write it.
Remember Jim Croce's song, I Had to Say I Love You
In a song.
in a song.
Yeah. And it is. And if you say it out loud, and if you've got angst, I'm a really big believer of this, if you've got angst about anything and you're not sure, you write it and then you say it. And when you hear yourself say it, I mean, the next step is to do it in front of a mirror or whatever, but it's like if you want to learn something, if you're trying to learn something, whether it be a shopping list or a phone number, the moment you say it out loud, it goes in because your brain listens to it twice, because it listens to your own voice, and it listens to your outward voice, and so it takes it in twice. Little tip. But it is, you just write and you just get it out. Get it out.
Okay, so on the topic we w're supposed to return to, I don't know what happened.
Oh, look, I'll poke it. I can break anything.
No,
They just slid it out.
it takes a cartridge.
Oh, it's a new one.
Oh, Larry.
Oh,
you know
wow, you
everything,
slid
Larry.
it out. It slid straight back in now. Look, oh, it's so snug. Oh, look, it's so cute. Look, it's got a little top bit. It hasn't got a hat on, though. No. You must have left that thing
So-
though, with a cigar cutter.
I stayed, coming from my daughter, way too long.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say, a good 7 to 10 years too long.
And the kids suffer. That's the trouble. You think you're staying for the kids, and it's not the right thing to do. It's hard because oh no, I don't want to.
Kids are very smart.
School. Kids are so adaptable. They are so smart, and they pick up on everything. And it'll only be that's how the circle repeats itself. You know, you should try and break the circle. I did the opposite. I stayed. I mean, I was all right because my husband worked nights and I worked days, so it's perfect to a degree till it wasn't. And you know,
Anytime you start to lose who you are
when you can't not let speak,
just to appease someone else,
it's trouble
ding,
done.
ding, 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 red flag.
It's a big brave step you make because you know you're about to go and blow everything
And-
you've known, all your comfort, all the little holes you crawl into for comfort, but you're miserable. You're going to blow all that up, and it's brave. And I did mine way too late.
The only reason we're hauling ass in our relationship, first of all, I'm 68. All right, I'm
not.
70, and I want to enjoy life. What little bit of fun, parentheses, air quotes,
Parentheses.
that I can
Brackets.
have. Anyway, so we had a good foundation to begin with. We were friends. Then we became really tight friends. And then we became flirty friends. And then we became
You gonna say
this. So we already know that we could talk. We already know each other. We know.
I've watched every heartbreak this man's gone through, and once he started opening up, and I sit there going, huh, you know, and then like, so slap around the face. That's what I originally came over to do, was come over and kick his ass, and say, you can't do this anymore, amongst other things. But I mean, it is hard, and it's hard to take a look at yourself, but it is never, ever, ever too late, because it's better to have 2 good years than to suffer for another 2 years. It'll feel like 20, because it'll just pull you down.
And as time goes by, you lose more and more and more of yourself to yourself. If it gets to the point where you're a dad and you're like, well, I don't know. All right, I don't know who Larry is anymore. I know who Larry the husband is. I know who Larry the dad is. I know who Larry the grandpa is.
And you're not doing it, none of them very well either. Yeah.
And the same thing with you women out there. You know you're the mother, you're the wife, you're the grandma, you're the aunt, but
everything to everybody except for no one to yourself. And it's not being selfish. People think, I'm being selfish by doing something for myself. No. And it can start at the smallest things, like having a bit of spare time to yourself, whether it be getting your nails done, listening to some music,
stuff like that.
Going down and just doing some shopping on your own for an hour, you know, for guys, whatever.
And we all start with that gap that I was telling you about. You got to keep that close. So here you guys are. You're in the middle, right? Things are great. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then all of a sudden,
like what, Larry?
Has something go wrong, and they pull back a bit. They can't give you all they were giving you before. So they pull back. They still give you as much as they can, which you got to remember that. They're still giving you all they're capable of, unless they're, just idiots. But you, the other partner, has to fill that gap. You got to meet them where they're at. Because if that gap remains open too long, it becomes complacency, which is the beginning of the end of your relationship.
And it isn't one-sided, because sometimes you can say, well, it's always me. It's always me, like, trying to make it up, trying to do it. But we're not sort of saying that, are we? We're sort of saying, you got to work it. You got to water it. It's like a flower. You got to water it. But if you find that it's always one person that's trying to bridge that gap, and the other person's not moving, and they're not sort of reciprocating it in any way, or even showing some sort of like, I was an idiot, I'm sorry, I'll try not to do that. And I always say, I never promise that I'm not going to do that again. I won't never say, I promise I'll never do that. I'll always say, I promise I'll try not to do that again. Because that puts too much pressure on yourself.
The other thing she and I both have are past triggers. We both lived in defense mode. Always defending our actions, trying to make it make sense so that the other person would understand. So when we have to do that to each other, that is the worst times. Neither one of us can shut up at all.
And he says, he takes things extremely literal.
So do you. You pick out
didn't
2
realise
words in a line.
Yeah, but that's also ADHD, because you don't read it all. You pick up a few lines and you make sense of it. But yeah, I'll pick up the negatives of a sentence and I won't read it all. But it's just.
Well, what did you say to me the other day? And this is none of this is an attack on each other.
No, not at all.
Even if our tone changes.
It was my thing to say, look, we talk about things that go wrong.
Yeah.
We don't want to sit here going, Sandra D mode and everything's lovely, because it ain't.
We are transparent. I mean, more transparent than you'll find in any other couple or individual.
Certainly, in my past life, I've never been allowed to be this transparent without being just shouted down and made to feel that big in a sentence like that, But it's really hard to just sort of.
I would say 5-year investment to try to make it work if you see progress along the way. If you're beating your head against the wall and nothing's changed after 2 years, that's it.
Go to counselors. Don't be afraid to go to
Try
counselors.
counseling, but
But it's got to start.
You both got to want it.
You've got to suddenly wake up one morning and go, he don't do that no more, or she don't do that no more.
You both have to
Call it
realize that each one of you have issues to work on. This is not a blame game. This is a, hey, let's fix this together so that we can have the best relationship ever.
Yeah, because we do, and if you're in a long-term relationship, you grow up. You know, you're getting older together, and it's very easy for complacency to get in. All of a sudden, like, you want to be coming home when you used to be going out. But it's very easy to go, oh, forget it, I'm watching something on the telly. But the seed's in, and the seed becomes resentment.
Keep that fire burning. Yeah, Beverly wears a cheerleader outfit. So what? It's not a sexual thing. It is a character, playful type thing.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
If you go to our page, go look at the video where she talks about answering the door for DoorDash.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the cutest thing. And I don't know, it just makes me laugh. It brightens the day. It's not a dull moment here.
Well, the guy actually said, you've made my day, didn't he? 'Cause he looks at me. He's quite young. Well, everyone looks young to me. But, I mean, he sort of, you've really made my day. And I get that a lot when people go, you're so friendly. I was, no, I'm just being me. And
wait a minute, you didn't tell me he made your day. You said you stuck your hand out and you went, here.
You're making me laugh. You made my day.
Oh, I made your day. Oh, I thought you meant the delivery guy did. I was like, what the heck did he do?
No, he didn't.
He showed you his bazooka.
I did not want to see his bazooka.
Are you sure?
No, I did not want to see his bazooka. They told me about the bazooka.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bike sheds. They all told me to rummage in their pockets, and they had a bazooka for me to blow. I thought it was the one with the little comics, but it was not. No. And it was all sticky. All got in my hair. Ooh. Was that nice?
Don't you love the way it can be taken? Well, any way you want to take it. Cause
I remember, I love acting like an idiot. I mean,
you
I
ever
just spent...
blow a bazooka bubble? Oh, my
No,
Lord.
oh my God, they used to get so big.
It sticks everywhere.
It does stick everywhere.
I used to have Teflon face, though. People used to call me Teflon face because I blow a bubble, it stick, and it just pull right off.
Did you have greasy skin?
Oily skin.
Yeah, that's greasy skin. Oh, no. You did not have that fluffy stuff around your face then.
All right, so I said how long to stay. And now, what about a couple that's struggling? They both love each other. Where do you think? Where do you start? Talking, communicate, tell each other what you're lacking. I'm guessing. We don't have that problem, really. What do we miss?
First year I was with Clive, I kept asking permission if I could go and see a friend, I could buy this to do that. Odd time. Do you know what, Caroline? It's exactly what Larry says to me. Caroline says, from the first year I was with Clive, I kept asking permission if I could go and see a friend, or if I could buy this or buy that. And he reminded me that he doesn't have to ask permission as my own person. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Deborah.
That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it is, you do. And I mean, like, I used to throw money at my problem, I must admit. I used to just chuck money at it. But I wasn't allowed. I'd be encouraged. Oh, no, go. Oh, my God. From the moment I was gone, the clock was on. And you didn't do this, you didn't do that. So in the end, I stopped doing it, and I should never, ever have stopped. But it was an easy life. But that's wonderful, Caroline, if you could say that, because that's confidence in your relationship. Even now, I mean, it's known thing, I've put my divorce papers in, and I got told I was separated from a WhatsApp message after 30-odd years. And
from her family messages.
Yeah, no, from my so-called husband. That's how he told me I was separated on a WhatsApp message.
Oh.
And, and I forgot what I was going to say now. He's done me.
Sorry.
But even now, he is saying that I had an affair. Now, and Steve's still on, he's in Australia. He used to live about 17 miles from our office. And it used to take him longer to get from his house to the office than what it took me. And I lived 60-odd miles away. And I'd get in, And in the end, I think I had my voice as his alarm clock. Go, get out of bed.
Okay.
But you know, it's you. You shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to. You should be. It's a trust thing. I mean, you're.
I saw.
Fine. But for him, he had to say I was having an affair because that mate he ticks a box. She doesn't want me. She's had an affair, so he would have never admit any guilt, and that is when relationships break down. The other party will not turn and go, "I was wrong. What can we do?" You're done. And
From day one, I said, I knew who she was. At least I thought I did. And so far, I've been pretty right, pretty spot on. And I was validated when she looked me dead in the eyes and she goes, I just feel like I'm 17 again. That was my validation because that's when her life stopped. My life stopped at 21.
yeah.
Before.
So with kids having kids, that's another thing. You know, your kid, by the time I was 24, I had one. 28, I had the second one. 29, I had a full-blown stroke. And I knew that was going to happen to me by the time I was 30. And life just went that way. I'm fighting to get up, and I was pushed down. But yeah, you do. And it's like, well, you remember certain points in your life, don't you?
Yeah.
When you was actually, and if you have key standout moments, but with us now, we sort of go, what about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? But I remember I used to look back and go, I remember this, and that was 15 years ago. Might have been key birthdays. But the rest of it, I looked away because it was horrible.
I find myself
Cancer.
not being able to recall moments anymore because the transition has happened to her. And, you know, for her never to, she told me the other day, she was like, I said something. She showed me something she was wearing. I said, you look cute. And she goes, no one's ever said I look cute in my entire life. And my heart just sank.
No.
It's like, I don't know what it is with the people over there in the UK. I don't know.
The only thing I used to get told that was mildly complimentary was, he said to my kids once, yeah, your mother scrubs up well. What? You know, I wouldn't say that looks really good. Never. It was, and that man, from the moment I got off the train to get in the car, could be sitting in the car like this, can't touch nothing, because it's like showroom style, couldn't move, be scratching this, doing this, and would straight away go, did you have to wear them jeans? They look like shit. You know, and that does this and that. But then he's got the control, you know, and I just sit and go, I'm done. And once you're broke, you know, and I credit it all to Larry. It's not because he's sitting here.
My therapist was in chat and might still be. I grew a lot through the 12 weeks. I also realized, and it's no secret to my therapist, that I've always been a hopeless romantic. I grew up with kids in high school coming to me about their boyfriends, but yet they would never go out with me. I'm too sweet. I'm too nice. They didn't want to hurt me. That was a mind F. But what do you mean you don't want to hurt me? So you're the problem, not him, huh?
That's how the cheerleader thing came up.
Yeah, that's why she did the cheerleader, because I took photos of the cheerleaders, but I never got the cheerleader. Dated. I was a virgin until I was 17, okay? I've earned my whatever. But to get all of this now, and I wasn't a dreamer, you know? I love to love and to find someone who has been mistreated and be the guy that actually shows her what love is, how to be loved, how to be treated. And it goes both ways, because this is all new to me too. This is on a whole nother level.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've got a voice. That's what I say now. I've actually got a voice. I mean, I've got a loud voice, but it was always for other people. But, you know, when I look back at myself, I mean, I had a complete nervous breakdown. And it was my kids that noticed it. Still, you know, I knew it was done, but by then I was so broken, I couldn't get out. I left it at least 15 years. I should have got out. I had the kids. I should have known, when I came out after my stroke and I'd on my right side and I had about 50% of my left side back. And my youngest was was over 2 foot long, was over 2 stone, and I had to get him into bed. And he went out that night knowing that I couldn't pick this child up, and went out with his mates because he could have a night out because he had a terrible time. And that's when I should have gone, you know. So there were some good bits. I can't remember them, but there must have been. But your life's too short. We look at it and go, how quick this summer's gone. You've got to just jump.
Her wedding 40 years ago or whatever was in Las Vegas. It lasted, what, 4 minutes?
4 minutes, 26 seconds. And
the wedding song he played was one of the soccer team's theme songs.
I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles.
Makes me want to vomit.
I got married in black. It was 4 minutes, 26 seconds. And the piano player and the cleaner were the witnesses. And you could literally see her in the back sweeping in the room. Like that.
Anyway,
you know.
So tomorrow at 2:00 we have an appointment to go have.
Who's that?
What?
Who you going with? Like me. That was the last one.
There's been way too much talk. Then your name. Stop it. We're going. Beverly is coming.
Beg your pardon?
2:00 tomorrow. We're going to a bridal shop.
Yeah.
And she's going to try on some dresses.
Yeah.
First time ever. You should have heard her on the phone with the person. She said, I've never done this before. And it's so cute. Just adorable.
I never ever put a wedding dress on, ever. Like I say, I got married in black tuxedo and a black miniskirt.
And what started out to be the deck, which is French doors,
that's all it
coming
was.
down, out and down to the hot tub deck, turned into this big project because Bev will be coming out of the French doors, walking down
Yeah,
the
we're going to get married,
steps to the main deck by the pool, into the gazebo, and that's where we'll get married. So.
Yeah, hopefully not into the pool.
I just wanted, hey.
That'd be me, trip over and land straight in the pool.
Probably.
It's congeniality. Sandra Bullock, trip up as I go down.
So
That's
we're
what it was.
dreamers. So far, dreams are coming true.
And it is. And when I look at what we've achieved in 5 months,
A little less.
June, July,
5 months since
September,
we really
October,
started.
no, 4.5, nearly 5 months or so, November. But we've come so far because, I mean, as a counsellor, I was always a situational counsellor. So you get CBT, which is brilliant, which is preventative, but it's when you're in it, you know. I could sort everybody else out, I couldn't sort myself out. But we've gone through hell, really, to get to where we are now. But we've always laughed about it. We've always been honest about it, because we're older. But I'd hate that to somebody that's got, you know, my age, his age. You know, I say I've got 10, 15 good years, and then we'll take it easy. But for people that have got 20, 25, 30, 40 years, life is too short. And you've only got to look at it, you know, we're at Christmas already, and it seems like yesterday it was Christmas. So...
And I can honestly say that once you get yourself in order, the right one will find you.
Yeah.
It'll just happen.
Yeah.
And that is the magic part.
Well,
That's...
Steve lived in England. He married somebody in Australia. And I said to Larry, I've said it before, will you stop chasing after these different women? Just stop. Because what you want might be right in front of your eyes. Never dreamt it was me when I said it. And look,
She was unattainable to me.
yeah.
Out of my league, unattainable, and across the pond,
Yeah.
unattainable.
4
Been that route. Done that.
Nearly 9,000 miles. Well, it is 9,000 miles round trip. Time you do the airport runs either side. So, you know, what nut job would do that? Hello.
This one here. Because had she
Lee
not...
Levy.
No, I couldn't deal with just seeing her 2 weeks here.
He said to me originally, oh, if you come over for a couple of weeks, what's it going to be?
And then what happened?
I sat here for a week and went, this feels like home. And it does. That's why I knew it was right. And we spoke about it. He was just staying here, he was staying here, it wasn't at home. And now we're slowly getting there.
So all the followers on Spotify, that's the main one, and all the platforms. YouTube, I'm behind posting the last 2 or 3 shows. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, but this one will be posted tonight. It'll be shared. It'll be on YouTube. Thank you for all the new followers. We are at 100. I know it's nothing to you, but considering that we take these breaks where we don't do the broadcast, I'll always post, to keep the engagement going. But this content here, we're trying to get a little more organized. Send us an email on a topic you may want us to talk about.
You can ring in.
And you can ring in live. Anytime, actually. Just write the messenger.
Yeah. If you don't want to talk on air, leave us a message and we'll talk about it. We'll tell you a story. But it's incredible, really. And for those that are asking about my scare acting, because I went back for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that'll take up the other half hour. Go ahead.
So, in the deepest, darkest bits of Essex, there's a place called the Secret Nuclear Bunker. Not a lot of people know about it because it's a secret. But it looks like Teletubby Land, and it goes underneath. And it's got everything in there, like a surgery, a dentist, post room, cafeteria. Everything that's in there, when it got commissioned and opened, it got commissioned in 48 at the end of the world, Second World War, and then it opened in 51, ahead of the Cold War. But it starts off in the forest, so they get 3/4 or 4 scares in the forest. Then they go in the bunker, and they get 27 scares. So I was first scared this year. There's a lot of responsibility. But the picture that's on the BLT, that is makeup. That's not a mask. And every night, again, Larry keeping me in time check. Right, we start talking about 1 o'clock, and it gets to about 3. I got to start your makeup now. I go,
kept overdoing her makeup.
But I do it. When I look at it, I couldn't see because I'm putting it on, and I've got the. So basically, it's neon, and I had a black light torch, purple torch. So they're called sliverers. So I would barrel roll out at people's feet, because everyone, when you're scared, you're looking up and you're looking there. No one looks down. And of course, all I saw was this head, and just looks like a neon head. And I'll spin round on my belly. So I start off at 6 o'clock, spin round at 12, and then sort of come up like that and go like this. So it just looks like this head is moving. Scared the shit out. I mean, I had Larry, I had the line open, and some nights I couldn't talk to him hardly, some nights, but it worked out about on the busy nights, every 50 seconds, something like that. So you got reset, go back, go again, go back again. And this year, I came out unscathed. Last year, I got cracked ribs.
Rolling around in damp leaves and mud.
Rain. But yeah, that is makeup, Caroline. But it's good fun. Really, really good fun. It amazes me. Again, you see this sort of thing where you get these kids that are petrified, and you've got parents going, come on, don't be so stupid. And they're like, and they're paying like 29 quid a ticket it was, and we were the cheapest. We just finished the ratings. We came top in the Southeast this year. But really, really good fun. But that's why I left him to go and do scare acting. So, and I knew it was going to be my last year. So I put my heart and soul into it, because I thought there's no point splitting this up for 3 weeks and only doing it half-cocked sort of thing. That's the tune and expression. But I think you quite enjoyed watching it, didn't you?
I did. At least it was hanging out,
Yeah.
After the deck stopped, the production, the expansion stopped, it was
in a bad place.
One thing after another with something.
I was at the point of just jacking it in and just saying, that's it, I've done a couple of weeks, I'm coming back, and don't you dare. Which was right, because I've got over there to do something. But like he says, it's hard that he can't get hold of me. It's the same. the other way around, because I know he's here on his own, and he's not particularly social when you're on your own, are you? He's not a guy that goes out on his own. Does that? He always goes out as couples. So I felt really bad.
I have no desire to go out anywhere
No.
by myself.
No.
Zero.
But of course, then I can't then take it over, because then that not emancipates you, but you're in control of it, aren't you?
Emancipates me. What?
You know, if I suddenly went, right, I'm going to deal with it, that's not fair, because you had to do something to keep you busy. But when it's going wrong, and I know how sensitive he is to things, and that's all he needs is someone to go like that. So it is always a two-way street. You know, men are as sensitive as women, and women can be the worst in relationships, because you just get bitchy or whatever. But all I would say is, when women make their mind up, that's it. There's no going back. Once you make that step, it don't matter what anyone says to you. But it's just getting to that stage of making your mind up. And I'm listening to, reading lots of stuff that you're doing. Yeah, I did kick his ass, Caroline, regularly. I kick your ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make me wear leather, though. It's a bit strange. I don't know why I started it. I don't even know how it started off.
Well, she used to talk to me, like, she took me clothes shopping one time and decided to be a posh mom.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
We're together. So we're in this shop, and he can't be bothered to walk round to try something on. So he's going, and he's like a little child. So we're like, come in, Lawrence. Pick the t-shirt up, put it on. No, it's fine. No, do not moan. Put it on. That's it. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. And he's like melting now, because there's people walking past because of my accent. And he's like, I don't want to put it on. See what it looks like? That looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks lovely, doesn't it? So, and I just changed just to sort of like freak him out. But this one went on.
No, then she used to do the New York stuff, like, Larry, you got some tomatoes.
You got some tomatoes, potatoes.
And then somehow it got on this little kid cutesy accent, and I made the mistake of laughing. And now it's a constant. And I told her flat, I said, hey, babe, next time if you see my Armenian voice escalating, just get into that character and I'll bust out laughing and I'll forget about everything.
Well, I even did it to him today, because he got in where was we going? We was going somewhere this morning. I was just going for breakfast. And the car wasn't. And that's even that. I woke up, so I thought, I really fancy going to breakfast. It's a great little place down the road. I thought, shall I tell him? Let me see what mood he's in. And literally, I went, and he went, should we go to Lester's for breakfast? And that's when we know, because we do fit each other's sentences, don't we?
Yeah.
But the car was going wrong, the wonderful car, and it wasn't doing some eco petrol thing, and it wasn't getting cold.
Just check engine light came in and wasn't...
He wasn't happy, was you, babe?
Yeah.
He wasn't happy. And I sort of went, oh, Larry, why does it not go hard? Why does that needle not do this? And he started talking stupid. And he started laughing. I realised it wasn't that important. But laughter is the best thing. Well,
it is.
shit
And
together.
I think most people are so busy trying to fit in the status quo, the corporate world. Everybody's got to be prim and proper. No, you don't. You can just be yourself and have fun doing so,
Yeah.
If you weren't silly, that's half of our relationship right there. I mean...
But I've stopped worrying about what other people think. I mean, I'm not going to be rude or anything, but I'm really fully back on, I made it through the rain. That's why that line is in that song, we made it through the rain. And you've got to be yourself, and you've got to laugh. And if there's no laughter, why? Even down to things you might watch on TV, it is hard work, no shadow of a doubt. But everything, if it's too easy, you're not going to benefit from it. Anything worth doing is worth doing properly, and it's not always going to be easy. But I never saw this in my life. I genuinely was. I've got 10 good years left of me. I am never, ever going to be in another relationship. I've given all I can give. I've got no interest. I'm never going to let anyone shred me like that again. And I can remember that conversation with Larry in March, you know, as we were talking about yet another disaster or whatever. I said, I'm not going to do it. I said, I've got 10 good years. And I would have been happy with that, you know, seeing grandchildren, whatever. But I had no interest. Now, I'm gutted that we have got a time restriction. Yes, you'd also say you never know when you're going to keel over, you never know when your number's up. And I know that for a fact. But, you know, physically it's harder to do things, you run out of energy quicker or whatever. But we are determined and ready to just do as much as we can while we can, because there's nothing worse. People go, I'll wait till a certain age till I retire, and then we can do that.
You'd be dead.
You know, mentally you might not be there, physically you might not be there, the relationship might not be there. So I am a big believer, you know, wake up in the morning and say, that was good, but I'm not going to do it again. As opposed to, I wish I had done that. Never ever wake up with regrets, because life is too short, and especially the madness that's going on in this world at the moment.
Yeah, it's true.
You never know, you know. But we're having a blast. We really are having a blast, you know. It's Caroline's going off to sleep. Sweet dreams, my lovely.
Everybody, we're going to kick off as well.
We're going to kick off as well. We'll grow the content. Oh, Larry, can we grow the content? Can you grow your content?
Yes, I can grow my content.
Can you grow it? Can you make it bigger and longer?
Well, we'll see. I'm going
But the
to
more
see if I
feedback
can
we
do
get
some
from
video.
you guys,
We'll try it on dresses tomorrow, and we'll share it. There's eventually, if not now, all the content from us is going to be on the BLT page. I've been sharing it to my personal page, but I think I'm just going to like tag Bev or whatever.
Yeah.
There's content on the BLT page you will not see on other pages.
Yeah. And when we say about the followers, it's not about money, it's not about, oh, look at us. It's all about what we can do next on the platform.
Because we have 100, now we can do a live from our own page. Once we get 500, we can accept gifts. Not that we're about that.
We're not about any of that, but it is all about
different tiers.
This tonight's been brilliant with the participation from you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you leave messages, like I say, we'll cover it, you know. No qualms about it. But it is just about, you know, we don't care if we do an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We don't care if we do it twice a week while I'm here. Do we do it twice a week, Larry?
I don't mind while you're here.
Because we do it twice a week.
I'd like to do it. Never mind.
No.
Stop.
Oh, I can't stop.
Time to say goodnight, Bev. No, wait.
Good night, Bev.
We'll do our classic stupid ending like we always do.
Where we talk relationships and how to keep them alive. It's the BLT Show with Bev and Taz on Tez FM.
Well, that wraps it up. Thanks, guys, for hanging with us. This was fun.
This has been such
I like
fun
to try to keep the show to an hour because, you know, tonight was good. Thanks for hanging with us, staying with us. Again, always remember to go out to the world in peace, love one another, show compassion to one another, be there for each other, and as Bev always says,
be nice.
That's right. Until next time, ta-ta.
Thank you. Ta-ta for now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Love you. Later.
Laters.